basically. So okay, so PJ, I read the book, and of course, it was intriguing. It was eye catching for me to get to the end. It's like one of those books I want to get to the end and see what happens. So explain to me, I guess, the title of the book.
Men Want to Exhale, particularly is about a man finding love, being swept off his feet, possibly by an angel that falls into his life, as most men want that perfect angel to complement them in a relationship. He goes on an emotional journey, highs, lows, suspense, laughter, passion to hurt, pain. Basically the roller coaster of emotions that we all deal with. And at the end of the day, just want to take a deep breath and breathe. It's just like sports, when you're tired at the end, when you get through races, where everybody say, take that deep breath and relax. Hey, that's, when it comes to relationship, men want to take that deep breath and we want to exhale too. Just like, because my inspiration as far as title came from the movie Waiting to Exhale. So, men, we want to exhale too.
Right. Okay, so because initially I thought it was about y'all want to be able to talk and tell y'all feelings and be able to open up, and y'all have wants and needs and all that stuff too. And I guess it also, it's still, the book still tells that y'all have needs and y'all have wants and stuff. So within this dating atmosphere, how does it relate? Your book relate to like the dating atmosphere?
Well, with today, there's a lot of miscommunication, misrepresentations, and about men. Men are stereotyped. We're definitely put into a box of what people think we want. Men don't express themselves as needed, which leads to depression. I think depression is one of the number one killers amongst men, especially mid-30s, early 40s nowadays. More men are depressed than they realize because they never opened up like they should. And in order to exhale, in order to breathe, in order to find that compliment, communication is the key. And you have to understand, I believe understanding is the most important. You have to understand yourself.
Mm-hmm.
You have to understand what community is. You have to understand how to love. And once you understand all of that, then it would be less of single men and men who are hurting women physically and emotionally and spiritually than they are.
Okay. So John, how do you feel? When you hear the title, John, about men wanting to exhale, what does that? How did that relate to you?
Think about this: when something happens in the game of life, the first thing that you kind of do is take a deep breath and try to figure things out. You get some bad news. The first thing you're gonna do is take a deep breath and try to, make sense of what's going on. I think that's a perfect title because guess what? Men do want to exhale. Mm-hmm. Men go through problems daily and having to bear the burden of different problems. Just like Touch was saying, it starts to lead to depression and other things, suicide, health issues. And one thing that I always say, as men, because when we were young and growing up, we'll be out here playing, we fall. The first thing the man say, get up, ain't nothing wrong with you.
Right.
Don't you cry.
And that kind of follows us later on in life. Don't you cry, you better. If that happened, wish you would cry. But what we're doing is masking emotions. And as I got older, I realized that, hey, it's okay not to be okay. Right. And I had this, can't fix what you aren't willing to face. You have to face the issues in your life in order for you to be a successful in the next relationship, whether it's a friendship, relationship, kinship. You have to deal with your past and your past hurt.
Right. And I think, hey, I'm Rika J from the A. I think, I want to just intercept something right here too, is that when you make that statement of understanding that you have to be in that place of knowing you before you get into a relationship, because then when you get into a relationship and things don't go how you think they should go, or your perfect angel is not, meeting the standards that you set, then you're blaming them and not taking accountability for your stuff. So I appreciate you saying that, because men won't have been conditioned to not even be allowed to own that. So thank you for sharing that.
Mm-hmm. Or you're considered weak if you do go through depression or the suicide or anything else like that. You're considered weak, but I don't think you're weak. I think you're actually stronger than what you say, what you are portraying, because I see a lot of guys portraying such, and once I start talking to them, I'm like, okay, you got all this going on, but you portraying on Facebook or social media that you're this way, or even have a slogan behind your name because you have some kind of insecurities going on, and so you have to say your name a certain way to make it, feel boastful. But deep down, you kind of like this. Okay, hold your head down. But it's okay.
Right.
But I guess they were like, okay, well, let me man up, so I won't seem like a wimp or pussy or whatever. I don't know. So yeah, I guess men do want to excel too, but I guess it goes into communication with y'all talking to us, letting us know how you feeling, and it to that person that may not know how to communicate, what is your communication tool? Because if you start screaming and hollering at me, I just kind of go ahead and tune you out. I don't listen to none of that.
Right, and that comes with getting to know one another. That comes in the first part of when you first meet somebody. Yeah. Sometimes we have to take the blinders off, so we can kind of focus and see and really get to know this person.
Right.
And unfortunately, this thing is the perfect person. That's the perfect person that's designed for you. Because even like I said, with relationships, friendships, still are gonna make mistakes. And part of knowing and how to have a successful one is getting to know each other. And a lot of times people aren't doing that. We living in a microwave society.
Yeah.
Right. And we want how immediate gratification. And sometimes you miss certain things that you would have seen if you'd have just slowed down and take your time.
Right. Yeah, because I've been in, I guess, those situations where things want to speed up, and I'm like, oh, all back.
And we miss those red flags.
You want to take it there, and you want to go down now, and I'm not ready.
It's kind of like,
they say.
It's kind of like that men are hurting so bad that they're needy, really needy. Not just the men, women are too. Women are sacrificing a lot just to be in a relationship, and it's discouraging. Instead of owning it and saying, you know what, I got some wounds, I may need your help with these wounds.
Oh, I need to heal and chill.
Right.
Heal and chill.
Right. It's because the one who loves the least controls the relationship. And with that being said, all that hollering and screaming is unnecessary. Right. It's like you hollering at somebody to make your point, but you really don't have to do that. I'm not finna match. If you hollered at me, I'm gonna let you go ahead, so get it off your chest. You know what I'm saying? And I'm gonna take that energy and I'll probably be even lying about it and docile, and I'm not gonna be as dynamic and energetic, because again, that's like earlier what I was saying, when you're yelling at somebody, you're waiting for them to get through yelling. So now it's your turn to yell as well.
Right.
For what? You know, like I've said before, I'd rather be judged through binoculars than a kaleidoscope. So if we're going to get on this seesaw, you're not finna enjoy the ride. I'm not finna be the one that keeps pushing off the ground while you go wee up and down, and I'm the only one that's pushing. It's a seesaw. We both need to be the ones pushing off the ground so we can balance off.
Right. Understand.
And it's,
Go ahead.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was just saying.
I was just gonna say, I was just gonna say, even when you're in a relationship, you're gonna have some fights. But the fight is all the way up and tuned all the way up.
Women. They go ahead and say
it ain't always for women now.
Saying,
Come on now.
Women, and some guys.
They hit low.
And you know, and at that point, it's not to get your point across, it's to get your lick back at that person, to try to hurt them so they could feel the hurt that you feel.
I mean, by the time we get to that, by the time we really get to going below the belt, come on, man. Y'all be done pushed our asses all the way. I'm gonna try to be your friend because we know you either need your pad today.
But guess what?
No, we don't know.
That's your fault. But Rika, that's your fault for being, let me finish before you get mad. That's your fault for being patient. See, a lot of y'all let that up. You know what I'm saying? That's like if I come in the door, right? If I come in the door and I slap you in the face, right?
First of all, that
and no, I'm just to hear me out. I slap you in the face. After the 10th day, I slap you in the face. Then you want to blow up and say some hurtful shit. You can't say, well, you got mad. You let me slap you 10 goddamn times.
Okay.
Now you want to say I was wrong.
That's a point.
The first time it happened.
A lot of times we be trying to protect our egos though, because we know
if I say
that we know that all we gotta do is go for the jugular, and then your ass gonna be crying.
Because I gotta
and then you gonna be in your feelings because my slap might be a little bit harder than yours.
Yeah, because I know I gotta have a hand. So if
I ain't gonna be.
I'm just saying. but then again, here we are, men and women, right?
Mm-hmm.
Putting the blame on each other instead of taking accountability as to why we can't have healthy relationships.
Right.
Because I'm single, I'm ready to mingle, whatever. But you have 4 beautiful, powerful people sitting here. Same kind of mindset. We thinking, having the same kind of thoughts, right? But the divorce rate is so high amongst our age group. Mm-hmm. The relationship status of having a healthy relationship, the stats on that are, because I mean everybody's community around here.
You mean community what?
Community what? No, this ain't no community dick.
Mine either. I'm just saying where I'm from. I'm from Atlanta, so I know all the stuff. I mean,
Oh yeah, see y'all.
Yeah, I'm not for the streets.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm not for the streets either.
I
mean, a lot of people are community. They want to deal with their insecurities.
Absolutely.
And deal with themselves first. And they don't want to heal first. They want to jump to another relationship instead of healing before they go into a relationship. I know I need to heal. I'm not ready to be in a relationship because I know there's some stuff I need to work on. I need to grieve. I need to grieve properly. I mean, as far as me, it's a lot of stuff I haven't let out. I need to understand my part in the relationship, me holding myself up and even me growing as a woman. Like I said before, when my mother passed, it kind of rebirthed me. So I'm starting over. I need to relearn me. What do I want? What do Tiffany want?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women won't own that though, because they're in such a place of looking or thinking that a relationship is supposed to be about things.
Mm-hmm.
So just for her to own that and say that this is where I am is, some grown woman shit.
Right. And I think guys, kind of push on and say, well, I want to be this part of your life. But I'm like, I don't want that. I don't want no parts of it. I want to be free. I don't want to have to answer to nobody. And then they want to keep pushing and pushing and pushing. I'm like, okay. At that point, I fall all the way back, and it kind of scares me. I'm like, okay, so why you want this so fast? If I'm telling you I'm trying to heal, I'm trying to get to a place where I'm feeling comfortable about myself. Why do you want to keep pursuing me to be this person? I'm not. It's gonna turn you off, and then I'm gonna get rude, and I'm really gonna.
And then I'm gonna go for the jugular.
Right, and then I'm gonna really call you out. I'm gonna really call you out and say what type of person you are, because yeah, I like I said, and even with the other show that we have, all three of us, I have a type, and it may not be like the tall, dark, and handsome. It may not be the small guy. It may, but if I feel like I can push you over and you're a wimp, I may just do that for the time being because that's the younger me. But no, you definitely not going to be the one that's going to be with me, because if I can push you over and you just keep coming, and I keep telling you I don't want this, and you keep coming, nah. That ain't the move for you, because I'm gonna take you out with all you have, and I'm gonna.
That sounds good. But
Yes,
could it
it sounds good.
But could it be that whomever the people may be may see the good in you, and maybe just maybe that they want to hang around and help you unpack some of the baggage that you're going through? But I understand your point.
Yeah.
That you're not looking for that. You right now you just need to chill and heal.
But it's a turn off to me.
Or they could be the ones. Yeah, they also could be the same ones to just be like, man, this motherfucker fine, so I'm gonna be there. And when she got down,
she takes shit.
Hey, look, right. And when she got down, be the goddamn say she ready, I'm first in line. You know what I'm saying? That's some old sucker shit too, but it is what it is.
You're gonna be the last one in line.
Right.
But if you keep forcing your hand to me right now in my place, I know a few years ago, yeah. But right now, where I am now, if you keep forcing your hand, all it's gonna do is make me draw back.
And see, the key component in that is saying from the beginning, I am not ready.
Right.
And when you're not ready.
Right.
And so if you say that from the beginning, look, I like your company, you cool, I'm just not ready. It ain't nothing personal. I just got some stuff I got to do. If you establish that from the beginning, and then the person stick around and decide to do what they don't want to do, then that's on them. But a lot of people don't establish that from the beginning, because a lot of men, they sell you this game. They want to be part of the team, but they ain't really ready because they can't handle it.
But you're the only player. They want to be a part of a team, but you're the only player in the situation. Like you shooting all the hoops and everything. They want you to do everything, and they're not taking account of that they're not playing the same game. They're not on the team too. They're not doing whatever to take it to that next level where it should be.
And my question with that is, does that just mean that there are women that are accepting just the bare minimum, that these men feel like that they can do this?
Of course.
Yeah, absolutely.
If that's what you consider the bare minimum, yeah.
Yeah,
of course.
They accept the same thing.
Same way there are men that
right.
There are men that accepting the bare minimum because it's pleasure over pain.
Yeah.
Quantity over quality.
Mm-hmm.
Right. And sometimes just to say that you are with someone, and just for social media.
Yeah.
Because being alone is different from being lonely. You know, I hate when people say they're lonely. Like, no, you can be alone. That doesn't necessarily mean that you're lonely just because you're alone.
You ain't lonely because you have Victor and Vibrant.
I'm just kidding.
And Vibrator and
No, you ain't kidding.
And Virgo. Hey, boo.
Yeah.
and Victor
Virgos run the world.
And Vamone and whoever
I
else.
had me a little Virgo. Cool people.
Yeah, Virgos run the world.
Yeah.
He's very metro.
Virgos make the world go round.
Yeah, Virgos make the world
a little bit.
Virgos, woo. I think that'd be my first one. No, I'm kidding, but I think it's
We'll change your hair color. Shit.
I already put the damn date already on this bitch, right?
Yeah.
I think when you explain to us what it is that you need to exhale from, that we will get a clear understanding of how you guys operate. Because it's you guys
Uncomfortable.
and got your solution. We go here to get here. And the solution be the same. It's how we wire. I don't know why shit. I'm just saying. But I think understanding of things that you need to exhale from. Explain that to us. So what that looks like.
Basically, from my perspective, I don't know what John would say, but uncomfortability, the woman being uncomfortable, a peace of mind, and what's the word? Not being insecure. If those three things I could breathe from, I think everybody would be okay, the relationship. Because most of the times, whatever a woman and a man gets into it about, she's uncomfortable about the situation, whether it's finance, whether it's romance, whether it's spiritual, whether it's mental. The man has put her in an uncomfortable state, or the situation itself has put her in an uncomfortable state. So if my woman is comfortable, then I can breathe better because she's comfortable. So now I'm exhaling. If she's not insecure about anything, if she can walk in that door every day and not be insecure about anything, where he been, who he's on the phone with, what's called, or what bills do I have to pay, or who's going to pick up the kids, or who's watching me today. She's not worried about any of that. She's comfortable. She's secure. I can breathe well. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So those are the things that I feel makes us exhale.
Okay.
Love, doctor.
That's good. For me, it's definitely peace of mind. I'm at the age right now where if anything disrupts my peace, I'm off of it immediately.
Gotta go back.
That's one of the main things for me. Yeah, gotta go. And peace. I ain't fooling with PJ. But yeah, I'm like I said, peace and peace. That's all I need to be able to breathe. Anything else, because in what I do, I'm putting God first, and she gonna keep God first, and we gonna get through it together.
There you go with the bullshit.
No, that's real. That's real. That's real.
And for anybody watching now, when I say that, I'm not disrespecting the Lord. I'm messing with the love doctor.
Right. Now listen, it's
niggas always want to get on somebody's show and give a facade talking about they about God. Knowing we was at the strip club last night throwing that.
This is called Bible.
That ain't got nothing to do with God.
But no, seriously.
Keep it 100.
Peace. I need
And-
peace.
It's very important.
And you can't,
He said that ass.
you can't even have that conversation, honestly, PJ, without incorporating God in there. I don't care if you just came off the
Oh, of course.
You know what I'm
But you know
saying?
I remember my third thing was peace of mind. Now,
Yeah.
faith is the foundation.
Yeah,
I'm just being sarcastic.
facetious.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yeah.
So
I'm just being
the,
sarcastic.
the point is that you guys have made are some things that we as women can think about, you know, especially the younger women. They come with so many high demands when it comes to the expectations of men. And a lot of them don't even understand that, first of all, sweetie, a lot of this stuff has to be earned.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you got to earn the points in the game to be able to play it.
I blame that on media and music.
Right. I think the media, social media has done a whole lot of damage.
Right. Because when I look at TV, to me, I want me a Michelle Obama. You know, like she was the perfect example of everything
Right.
that these young girls should want to be.
Um,
But as soon as you drop WAP, which I have, you know, I'm not disagreeing with WAP, the song.
Yeah.
All of them want to be, you know, Megan Thee Stallion, Cardi B. They want to do this and that challenge. I ain't see nobody do the Michelle Obama challenge. How she walked in, suited up at the goddamn inauguration.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't make challenges like that.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
so again, I think it's social media, and for young men as well. They running around and, you know, they want to shoot this and think they game bang that. These niggas don't even know what game banging about. They get a gun now. You don't really want to die.
They don't know how to shoot.
I know niggas who ready. Right. I know niggas who ready. I stay with one. I'm telling you, niggas who will kill you without the drop of a dime. But these other niggas out here, they clout. They chasing for clout.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And media has their mind so far gone, you know, that it is just twisted. So
and TV has
right.
a huge part
Media.
of it. Think about it. And that's part of it. You think about it, in the 80s, we had a different world. We had the Cosby Show. We had the
Right.
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. And these were...
Yeah, I heard about those shows.
Yeah. You watched them too.
No. Hey, look, I caught those shows on TV Land.
Yeah, you watched them too. Family Matters. And they were good shows because it showed us in a positive light.
Right.
And it kind of gave, one of the reasons why I went to my HBCU was in the world. And it kind of got, you know, it gave us something to look forward to. Now you got, and there's no shade with
Power.
Wise of Atlanta.
Power.
The basketball, why, huh?
Power, The Wire. It's always the dope boy TV shows and the
Right.
the
And what's the other one
cutthroats.
what's that, the guy playing from what's his name?
I mean, we know what it is. We know
Right.
the plan, you know.
Right.
We know,
We ain't got
but
to
the
question that. We
broadcast-
already know what it's designed to do, but you know, with these platforms that we have, the avenues that we have as older people, we have got to lead by example. We got to keep
Thanks.
talking about it. We got to keep communicating, because this is an open forum. This is allowing me to express myself as a woman. This is allowing us to give you the chance to express yourself as a man, and for us to heal at the same time, so that our children can know how to deal with things, because they
Right.
don't, you know what I mean? And so for me, I think when you walk in that love and light, everything that's attracted to you is that.
Mhm.
Everything that's attracted to you is that. And so even to get to that place, getting to that place of walking in your light, it takes some work to do. Like, I don't know if you guys know my story, but I'm a recovering drug addict. You know what I mean? Um, my story is not light. It is not to be played with. And so I had to really do some soul searching to get to this place of God damn this shit.
Mhm.
Which means that I can't settle for anything else less from anybody else.
Right.
I know my worth. And if you don't, fuck you and your mammy.
That is.
That's real.
Right. But we have a lot of older people that's our age and just trying to be their kids' best friend and trying to be, be that, hang with the kids. And
Instead of parents.
Right. And then so they're portraying a certain light in front of the kids. So also like I was saying in my previous situation, you got to show kids need to see that you're loved and they see love in the house. And so when they get ready to go to their mate, they seeing the same thing. They wanna have the same thing going on. Like
Right.
even though he was not my daddy, he was my stepdaddy. He loved my mama. He he did this and I ain't never hear this going on and I ain't never hear that. And that's how they able to advance in their relationships and how to talk and everybody come to the table because we done all got away from everybody come to the dinner table to eat. Everybody in that room, your living room,
Yeah.
your room,
Yeah.
your office. So okay, well, who having family time? Family time is on YouTube and on Instagram and on Facebook. Twiddling their thumb. Everybody got their phone in their hand.
But you know what, Tiffany? As well, who even has families anymore?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because now, back then, like you said, that was family time. I remember growing up when my mama got home, me, her, my stepdad, my dad, we sat at the table and watched the stories because they were recorded from while she was going to work.
Mm-hmm.
I knew it was time. We all ate. We watched Young and the Restless, Bold and the Beautiful. You know what I'm saying? But nowadays, who actually has a family together? You know what I'm saying? But it's either the dad raising the kids or the mom raising the kids.
Right.
Unfortunately, you don't see too many families. And when you do, which is a great thing, they probably, because of the economy, the mom and the dad both are probably working 2 jobs. So who has time to be that family and sit down with each other? Right. Because of the way that the economy is structured.
That's bullshit.
So,
we make time for what we want.
You say what?
I said that's bullshit. We make time for what we want. I'm saying.
Oh yeah, of course.
You know what I mean? Because if we can, real talk, I think we're very passive in taking responsibility for our actions because, like, we make time for what we want to do. We go to the concert, we in line with the Jordans, we at the sales, we at the nail shop. You know what I mean? I'm just expressing myself. I'm speaking for myself, and I think we've gotten from that part of actually having to sit down with family because guess what? God damn it, we got to deal with ourselves.
Right, dealing with ourselves.
But you know what, Rika? And not to analyze you, but your energy is very dynamic and forward because, like you said, what you've been through, now it's an outburst. Now you're pressing forward with everything that you got going and it's positive and you push. You want to explode on everybody.
No.
Everybody can't let me finish. Everybody can't either handle that or is not used to that. And I don't mean that in a bad way. I'm saying that in a good way. What I'm saying is because you're so, because I've listened to you. Everything you basically come back to is we need to own ourselves. Everything that you said has come back to we need to own ourselves. We need to own ourselves. Yes, we do. But what I'm saying is you're at that place now where that's the positivity that you keep pushing out. everybody's not even ready for that. So they have to find themselves first and find that balance.
Absolutely.
Because like I said,
I know.
I didn't learn how to love until I got hurt. You know what I'm saying? Tiffany said she didn't go through, she's now loving herself. John is the way he is because we all went through something to make us this dynamic foursome that we are. You know what I'm saying? The people that we are. But everybody else has not probably reached that stage. They haven't reached that pinnacle or that height or that paramount of whatever it is. They're still on the deception and haven't reached the perception.
I've always come from a place of love. I've always had this same message. And then I got what you're saying because you get to another level of truly understanding, right? But like, how can we like moving forward without saying you got to come back to the love? Like how we fix it? Because you know, y'all still not excelling, and we still hurting, and a lot of people are still in pain. So where are the solutions at?
We are. We it's a generation gap that I believe it's that gap that isn't because we have too many young people raising young people.
Yeah.
Like Tip said, you know, you got people who trying to be cool instead of being parents.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like I do motivational speaking. I go to a school. I remember going to a school and, you know, I seen a little boy sitting in the office waiting his daddy to come. His daddy pull up in a Chevy on 24s, dressed like the little boy. The little boy looked just like his daddy.
Yeah.
I'm like, God damn.
Yeah.
You know, it's a gap. So somewhere, somehow, we have to do a better outreach and get it more out there.
Yeah.
Because platforms like this is great. We are so thankful as men for you two allowing us to express from a male's point of view this. But guess what? We all have friends that will see this, like it, but they won't reshare it.
Absolutely.
But those same friends, watch, you could have Steve Harvey or somebody say the same shit we saying 3 weeks from now, and the show be boring. They'll send that shit all over the internet.
Yeah, or even like I mentioned on that a video this morning about us being drawn to trauma, things like that, things that we post, the negativity. I remember last year, and it was a guy that dead body in front of the Walgreens. I'm live, right? I got 77 shares on that video. But share something about we're gonna go live and we're gonna talk about bridging some relationships, or we're gonna talk about men needing to excel, or women crying and us being hurt. And don't nobody want to deal with that shit. Because it's easier to fake.
Right.
Yeah.
It's easy to get your Birkin
and seeing other people hurt.
Right.
No, it takes you off of your problems. It takes the focus off what you're dealing with when you see other people dealing with some stuff. Right. And it kind of keeps you from dealing with what you need to deal with. So you're absolutely right.
Yeah.
And my thing with that,
the misery loves.
And you're right. I post right. Exactly. And you're right. I post something foolish that the love doctor might be said, get hundreds of likes. I say something inspirational and motivational. You may get 15, 20 people, which is cool. I don't do it for likes.
Right.
But what I do know that the 15 people that actually took time out to read it, I think that has a better benefit than me posting food stuff.
Absolutely, you're right.
So you're absolutely right.
I think we need more of these platforms, just to have open dialogue, because you know, a lot of us are not gonna go to therapy. And to be honest, since I've gotten to be more aware of social media, because before I would just get on and hop off, but it's like this is my NA meeting. This is my therapy to actually be able to
Right.
have these conversations. So we need to do more, and I'm glad we did this one.
Right.
Yeah.
Then you, of course, you have those same people.
Yep.
Why she keep coming on Facebook with this same thing? Why she keep going on Instagram? Or why she always talking about this, that? Because I used to get people telling me, okay, why I keep talking about my mother all the time? Well, that's my inspiration. That's what rebirthed me. And if that's my grieving process, either you unfollow me, unfriend me, whatever you can do. But I know I'm helping somebody because it's like I started getting messages once I posted that, people saying, keep posting it. It's helping me. Keep posting this
Yeah.
because it's helping me. And that's why I posted the other day. You got to understand somebody's boundaries when they're in their grieving process because this is helping me. A lot of other things help me. Talking to Rika, doing these posts, these Zooms and stuff like that, it helps me with my grieving process because I'm allowed to talk, I'm allowed to speak, I'm not allowed to be vulnerable without being called like a punk or I'm crying. People have memes saying if you can get on Facebook and cry. I may start crying in the midst of, you know, just talking about it. But that don't mean I got on Facebook to cry or to show somebody I just cried. But
Right.
it's just my feelings coming out. And that also leads back to, you know, with dating and me exhaling. So if you're not allowing me to exhale and you keep pushing the issue about a relationship, about this and that, okay, I'm telling you, that's not where I'm at right now. Because I need to learn me. I got other shit going on where a relationship was going to slow me down, going to hold me down, and you might just become just the like they had a paymasters or the I may be looked at as gold digger.
And we don't want to do y'all like that.
Right. But I'm not a gold digger. It's
Oh
just
yeah.
you keep thinking that money, you know, or this value is gonna, you know, attract me. I'm telling you, it's not.
Because we could.
And we know.
I
And we
mean,
know.
you know, chances where I
It's-
think that not gonna drain you dry. But if I'm telling you up front, look, I want this. I can get it on my own. I don't give a damn if I'm sitting outside in my truck. I don't want this from you. Because I know if I take this from you, then I'm gonna be obligated to do, you're gonna want something else in return. You saying it now, but you're gonna want something else in return where it's either sexual or company, and I don't want to be tied to that. So
Understood.
Oh yeah.
But back to me, I want to take because the book was, the meeting was actually about you guys because I've seen the rants, I've seen postings, I've seen numerous things where I even asked John, was there a retreat or something? Was there something going on? Did you have a conference? Because there's a lot of men expressing they wanna feel wanted, they want to feel this, and they want to be able to match. They want a woman to match what they have. But everybody's not gonna be. I don't feel like everybody's gonna be able to match because if I bring 400,000 to the table, that don't mean you're gonna bring 400,000 to the table. That don't mean you're gonna have. If I come to the table with a Maserati, you're gonna come with the same one. Because if we're always matching, what the hell I need you for? We need to be able to come together to build, to grow. But if I got to have what you have, what I need you for?
That's you right.
Can't argue with that.
Right. And so that's what I've seen across Facebook is, oh, I want my woman. Why I can't have my woman to have this? Well, traditional ways, of course, there was the man with the breadwinner. You know, these days in 2021, we have some women that's the breadwinner. But if like I'm in between jobs, I'm in between crafting, entrepreneurship, a lot of stuff going on. So I may not have that flexibility to have this money at my at my reach or whatever. So I don't have what you have. But if you come in and I'm showing you this side of things and how we can grow, why we can't build together? Why I gotta come in with the same thing that you have right off the top? You know, we still going through a pandemic.
Because we're looking at people's things and not their hearts.
Right. We looking at somebody that your friends that has the 5-bedroom or 10-bedroom house with the 20 bath, whatever, and the 10-car garage, and and here we don't even know if they got furniture in the house. It may be rent to own. It may be they may be squatting. We don't know if that's their real house. They done bought a house because just last week you were staying in a 2-bedroom apartment with your granny. But now this week you staying in a 10-bedroom house, and I don't know if you're squatting. I don't know, because that's easy to squat.
And once again, social media has a huge part to play in that, because everyone's trying to flex for the gram or do it for the book, and a lot of people never post their failures.
Right.
And comparison is the thief of joy. And people always compare. But people, they see what they see and they think it's all good. And people just don't know. And it's speaking from experience. People used to see me with the BMW, the house, and all this, and they don't know the many nights where I done paced the floor trying to figure out how I'm gonna keep this, how I'm gonna keep that.
Yep.
Robbing Peter to pay Paul. But on the outside looking in, they think that, man, this dude got it going on. Just don't know that during that time, I overexcelled. And to God be the glory, I still got everything, but it was a learning lesson for me to never do that mess ever again.
Right.
And that's why I say people compare stuff on social media.
Right.
But people very rarely post, this fail.
Right. You see a lot of females driving around in these foreign cars. Oh, they want a foreign. Oh, but baby girl paying $12 for rent.
Baby girl ain't got no food in her refrigerator.
Right.
Right. And or no, she don't know how to feed her child, but she's so ready to post or to flex for social media that, oh, I got a big old house. Okay, but you don't have shit inside that you own.
Right. Or you got a Birkin and ain't got nothing in there.
Right. That was my problem. I used to have so many women, different women, people would always be like, damn, that boy that goddamn must be slaying King Midas, because shit, he keep a bad one, but they just didn't know the struggle. I mean, it was hard. It was hard.
Yeah, it was real hard, yeah.
It was real.
Yeah.
Everybody can tell a story, okay?
Yeah, tell us about it. Woo!
Hey, boy.
A pseudo story.
I was getting ready to get emotional.
Hey,
I was like,
there you go.
I think we all can agree that the number one thing is the communication part. Defining what it is that you expect or that you want, because a lot of us don't even know what we want. We get it, we ask for it, and then it's like, I want that. So defining or even understanding who you are to even be able to know that is, for me, the two most powerful things in that. So I want to keep having these conversations. I thank y'all for allowing us to speak from a place of what we need, because y'all want to exhale, we want to be held, and it's that simple.
Book title.
We'll hold you. We'll hold you. Come on in the room. Come on
in,
Hey, inside all of my scripture.
I think too, understanding that you're a man and I'm a woman and that we're different is so much key to that too, because we don't even carry the same stuff.
Right, because we got a lot of men that's wearing shirts. We got a lot of women that should be wearing shirts. We have to understand our gender roles, because I think that also plays into it too, because we got a lot of things going on. It always funny
People.
because you might be, or you might be, like I put up the post, where since you done failed with all these men, do you think you would go to a woman? That's what I asked the women.
Right.
A lot of them was this and that, but I'm pretty sure a lot of them thought in the back of their head, I ain't never thought of that. Okay. Well, I don't know. Maybe we go over here like whatever. But it happens.
Because what I do
It
know,
happens.
what I do know is that no matter what the sex is, because you find women that have discarded men that go with women that still be in fucked up relationships, still be going through the cheating, still be going through the problems that they had when they was a man. So it don't matter the sex of the relationship, because you take you wherever you go, right? And you teach people how to treat you.
Right.
A little bit of that comes with experience. You know what I mean? With learning yourself. You got to know yourself before you can teach somebody to treat you.
Right.
So it's a growing process for the rest of our lives. And PJ, I want to say to you,
Oh yeah, I'm ready.
I didn't just get this energy or this because I've gone through recovery. I didn't just become this person. I'm kind of really just finding her. You know what I mean? Like the character and the work and the platform and stuff has always been there, but like you say, without that hurt, you can't expect nothing greater without that.
Right. That's exactly what I was saying.
So
yeah, I'm agreeing with you. That's what I was saying. I said after you went through that, now you found yourself. Because remember, I said, I went through to find myself. She went through. Now that you found it, it's exploding. That's what I was saying. I'm agreeing with you.
But like,
it's a good.
Still, too, some things stay the same, but some things don't, change. It's like, when you have standards and stuff and morals and principles that you stand on, they shouldn't change because of the experiences that you go through in life. They get better, but you should have a foundation of to what you're not gonna deal with. Because it becomes a respectful cycle, just like women that are in abusive relationships. Men can be in abusive relationships too.
Right.
Yeah.
And I've seen men be abused.
Oh yeah.
So it's some serious layers that have to be pulled back. That, even if you have to say, you know what, Rika, I'm gonna have to hold you accountable for your shit. That's what we need.
And that goes back to healing and chilling. You got to heal, heal some of the stuff that you haven't been through. I know I need to heal. I just came out of a 5-year relationship that went completely nowhere, where I felt like I was the peasant, and wasn't held to the standards that I am, the person that I am. I give a lot. I do a whole lot of stuff, but I wasn't treated as such. I was treated as some other person. And then I went through, me grieving for my mother. And like I said, that rebirthed me, that opened my eyes to a whole lot of things. Like, okay, I can't keep settling for this. I gotta speak my mind, speak my piece. If it caused for me to be homeless or whatever, I can't stay in the situation that I'm in because it's not healthy for me. But we want to get back to the title of the book, and we want everybody to go get the book, because it's like I said, it was like one of those suspense movies that I was on one level of the book, and then it went to another level, and I'm thinking it's going to end this way, and it turned me this way, and then I went to another chapter, and it turned me another way, and I'm like, okay, well, how is this going to end? So you got to read all the way through the book. So PJ, just I guess reiterate where they can find the book, where they could what the book is about, and we've talked about Men Wants to Exhale, and we got to I think it's probably gonna be enough for part 2 and 3. talking about men want to exhale because we need that. We need to know what y'all want.
Yeah, I've had, so it seems like, because I originally published back in 2010, but it seems as every time a new platform of people meet me, the book, like now, resurfaces again, more discussions, which is great, you know.
That's a book.
And I've always been asked, you know, where's part two? We want to know what happens to Melvin. Does he really find love? Because you know from reading it now about the end. So definitely need to work on a part two, because I wrote it as a movie as well. If you're a visual person, while you're reading this book, I'm pretty detailed, meticulous with visuals, painting a visual in your mind. If you're a visual person, if you're a sensual person, I can put you in touch, no pun intended, with yourself as you read this book. For the ladies, I always say, I suggest your best candle and some wine and relax and read. For men, I want you to understand. I had even my frat brothers. I had one of my frat brothers call me, and he was actually mad at me. He said somewhere in the book, it made him think about his grandmother. And when she was on her deathbed, and he was in the tears as he was reading. And then voila, he started laughing, but he was mad at me because of what happens. You know what I'm saying? So it made me feel good, because I want to take everybody on that emotional journey as they read the book. Men Want to Exhale Too. You can find it on Amazon, barnesandnobles.com.
Man.
Let it breathe.